So this is my Altum story. But a month and a half ago, sometime in January, there was a fairly new local fish store open. I went in there, introduced myself, spoke to the guy, got some stuff, and told him, you know, I was doing some breeding. He was interested in the fish, so I started selling him some angelfish. So he says, "Oh, these are great." He says, "Why don't you? Would you be interested in if I ordered Altums?" I said, "Yeah, you know, unless I'm $1 million a piece." But yeah, I said, I'd be interested. So I turned the clock ahead a couple of days ago. My phone rings. It's the guy from the fish store, and he says, we got the Altums." So I said, "Oh, great. I can't go right now, but I'll be first thing in the morning." So next day, I get up, I go there, and he's not there. So I look around, and I'm an idiot. I look around, and I see a tank, and it says, oh, what does it say? It says Manacapuru Angelfish. So it's like, oh, that must be them. And so I bought 6, and then I took them home and I gave them a tank, and that's what you're looking at, and yada yada yada. So I says, I went back later on in the week. I needed some bloodworms, and he was in there, and he says, "Oh, did you get the Altums?" I said, yeah, I got them out of the tank right there. He goes, no, those aren't the Altums. The Altums are in the tank somewhere else. So, well, I'm an idiot, all right? So what are you gonna do? So we go over there. He shows me the other tank, and it says, he doesn't say anything. He says they are, well, it did say, there was a sticker on the bottom that said Peruvian Altums. So I was like, okay, but you know, I already bought the other one, so I have to get these. So I get those, and I find a space for those, and they're a little newer. They're really skittish, these guys, but I have them. And then I do a little research, and you come to find out neither one of these fish are Altums. It's the regular, like, Scalar or whatever, and the Peruvian Altums are just basically a name that they were given to, like, a sales name or whatever. And I mean, it is what it is. One thing these fish have in common, which I understand, is they get very big. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I don't know if the Manacapuru, if they're I looked them up, and there's different types or whatever, but it seems like the most popular type that people want anyway is the red shoulder one. I'll try to pop a picture in here. If they're like that, then I would be very, very happy. And if not, yeah, what are you gonna do? They look like kind of like zebras, basically. But they're very young right now, so we'll see how they turn out. I'm not really that disappointed because they weren't terribly expensive, and when I looked online to compare what I paid to compare what people are charging online, for the Manacapurus I paid probably half of what they're charging, and maybe a third for the Peruvian Altum. So they weren't very expensive. They weren't cheap, but they weren't very expensive. So that's not the end of the world. So price-wise, I probably would have bought these things anyway, whether I knew what they were or not. But they are not Altums, and hopefully they'll turn out to be nice fish. They should be. They should be nice. I'm sure they're going to be, you know, something. I just hope they get nice and big. I want to see big angelfish. That'd be cool. So that's my Altum story. So take it for what it's worth. We all learned something here today. I know I did. I got a little more homework to do, but yeah, if you know anything about these fish, let me know. If you had them, or you bred them, or you... Yeah, these were all supposedly tank raised, so, which is good. I don't have to deal with pH issues, and they're eating pretty good. And I think the more I keep them, the more these Manacapurus are already, they're calming down slowly, but it'll be all right. All right, so that's my angelfish story. See you guys next time.